They watch us from the shadows of our skies, silent, unblinking, observing. We call them the Greys, but who or what are they? Are they visitors from the depths of space, or something far stranger? Could they be travelers from a parallel dimension, the last remnants of a dying race, reaching out across realities to rewrite their fate? They are the most recognized alien species in the world, small, fragile, yet terrifyingly advanced. Their presence is whispered in abduction stories, hidden in classified government files, and etched into the memories of those who have come face to face with them. Are they already here, watching, waiting, and preparing for something we can't even begin to understand? Welcome to the Aristocracy Files on Galaxy Lore TV. The grey aliens are commonly described as small, humanoid beings with smooth grey skin, slender bodies, and elongated limbs. Their most distinctive feature is their large, black, almond-shaped eyes, which are often said to be emotionless and hypnotic. They typically have small, slit-like mouths, minimal nostrils, and no visible ears or hair, giving them an otherworldly appearance. Their movements are often reported as fluid, yet unnervingly precise, with some suggesting they are biological drones rather than fully sentient beings. Standing between 3 to 5 feet tall, the Greys are frequently linked to Zeta Reticuli, a binary star system approximately 39 light-years from Earth, based on testimonies from abductees. A particularly famous visual reference to Greys is the Skinny Bob video, which allegedly depicts one of these beings blinking, moving its head naturally, and exhibiting subtle expressions. While most experts believe the footage is likely a high-quality CGI hoax, the video remains a must-watch for UFO enthusiasts due to its eerie realism and cinematic quality. The footage first appeared on Ivan 0135's YouTube channel, sparking endless debate and speculation about its origins. Many researchers and experiencers suggest that the grey aliens are not autonomous beings, but rather biological drones or worker entities controlled by more powerful extraterrestrial races. These greys, often described as emotionless and hive-minded, may be genetically engineered for specific tasks, such as conducting abductions, performing medical examinations, and collecting genetic material from humans. Among the ET groups believed to be orchestrating these operations, the reptilians are frequently mentioned. Some theories propose that the Greys serve as subordinates to a reptilian hierarchy, carrying out abductions on their behalf for hybridization experiments or control over human evolution. Another group, the Nordics, a humanoid alien race often depicted as benevolent, is sometimes theorized to have influence over certain grey factions, though whether this is in cooperation or opposition to the other controlling ET groups is widely debated. This layered dynamic raises the question of whether the Greys are mindless servants, an oppressed species, or willing participants in a greater extraterrestrial agenda that remains hidden from humanity. The tall Greys are a distinct and more advanced variation of the typical grey aliens, often described as standing between 6 to 9 feet tall, with slender, elongated bodies, long limbs, and larger craniums compared to their smaller counterparts. Unlike the short Greys, who are often seen as drones or bioengineered workers, the tall Greys are believed to possess higher intelligence, independent thought, and even a commanding presence over other alien species, particularly the shorter Greys. Their deep black, almond-shaped eyes are said to exhibit more emotion and awareness, and some experiencers claim that these beings communicate telepathically with an overwhelming sense of authority. Various accounts suggest they are deeply involved in genetic experiments and hybridization programs, overseeing human abductions, scientific research, and even long-term planetary manipulation. Some theories propose that the tall Greys originate from Zeta Reticuli or Orion, and that they have been interacting with Earth for thousands of years. While often described as cold and calculating, Some abductees report that the tall greys can exhibit a limited form of curiosity or interest in human emotions, though their ultimate motives remain a mystery. Many researchers believe that they act as negotiators or intermediaries between different alien factions, including reptilians and mantis beings, hinting at a complex extraterrestrial hierarchy that governs interactions with humanity. According to Bashar's theory, the Greys may not be traditional extraterrestrials, but rather future versions of humans who evolved in a parallel timeline or alternate reality. This perspective suggests that the Greys are the result of an evolutionary path where humanity became overly dependent on technology, lost their ability to reproduce naturally, and genetically modified themselves into their current form, thin, frail, and highly intelligent with large craniums and oversized black eyes. Over time, their society may have become biologically stagnant, leading them to seek DNA from other species, particularly humans, to restore what was lost. This aligns with reports of hybridization programs, where abductees claim the Greys harvest genetic material to create a new race, blending human and Grey traits. In this view, rather than coming from a distant star system like Zeta Reticuli, the Greys may originate from a different vibrational reality existing outside linear time. Bashar, a channeled entity believed to be a hybrid being himself, suggests that these beings are actually guiding humanity toward a greater understanding of multidimensional existence, using their interactions with us to help reintegrate emotions and individuality into their own species. This theory reframes the Greys not as cold, robotic aliens, but as a mirror of what humanity could become, urging us to find balance between technology and spirituality before facing a similar fate. The 1947 Roswell incident remains one of the most infamous events in UFO history, and for good reason. The official story claims that a weather balloon crashed on a ranch in New Mexico, but witnesses, including military personnel, have provided far more unsettling accounts. Initial reports described military officers recovering strange metal fragments, some of which exhibited memory metal properties, snapping back into shape after being bent. But what truly elevates Roswell beyond a simple crash are the whispers of small, non-human bodies found at the scene, fitting the now iconic description of grey aliens. Some sources claim at least one of these beings survived the crash and was secretly transported to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, where it was studied under extreme secrecy. However, even more controversial is the claim that this surviving grey was later moved to Area 51, the legendary classified facility in Nevada, where it supposedly lived under government captivity. UFO lore suggests this being, sometimes referred to as EBE-1, Extraterrestrial Biological Entity 1, communicated telepathically with its handlers and provided insight into its origins, though whether it spoke of a distant star system or something far stranger remains unknown. Some insiders allege that this grey was part of a covert exchange program, a chilling possibility that suggests certain factions within the government may have struck a deal with these beings. If true, it raises the question, how much do we really know, and what has been deliberately hidden from us? For decades, the US military has allegedly been involved in crash retrieval operations, secretly recovering downed UFOs and reverse engineering their technology to develop next-generation defense systems. Numerous whistleblowers, from former military insiders to intelligence officials, have hinted at highly classified programs designed to study and replicate non-human craft. But if this is true, why have these programs remained hidden for so long? Some believe that the constant reports of UFOs, tic-tac drones, and unidentified aerial phenomena are nothing more than a carefully constructed smokescreen, a way to push public perception toward an external alien threat, while concealing the fact that many of these craft are already in human hands. The Greys, in this scenario, may serve as the perfect scapegoats, a recognizable and eerie alien figure that can be blamed for everything from abductions to aerial incursions. If high-ranking military factions have been utilizing alien technology for decades, then why would they risk full disclosure now? Fear may be the answer. By subtly planting narratives of hostile, invasive aliens, they could manipulate the public into believing in an imminent extraterrestrial threat, justifying an increase in military budgets, the development of space-based weapons, and global surveillance programs under the guise of planetary defense. The question is, are the Greys really the ones in control of this game, or are they simply the fall guys in a much bigger, human-made deception? If the military has been retrieving and reverse engineering alien technology for decades, then what else have they been hiding? Have they mastered non-human propulsion systems, or are some of the unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, seen in our skies a fusion of military innovation, elite, hobbyist creations, and something far more enigmatic? UAPs are not just unidentified, they are unexplained, operating beyond known human technology, defying the laws of physics as we understand them. Some may be secret military projects, but others move with intelligence and purpose, hinting at an origin far beyond classified black-budget programs. If the Greys are merely the face of this mystery, the convenient fall guys in a larger, carefully controlled deception, then who or what is truly pulling the strings? The latest revelations suggest we may not just be witnessing an aerial arms race, but a hidden war of technologies, where classified crafts, unknown intelligences, and human ambition collide in the skies above us. But when we are ready, the truth will be revealed. Until then, we should not live in fear of non-humans, because it is not the aliens that have terrorized this planet for centuries. It has been us. The biggest secret of all may not be what the government knows about the Greys, but what the Greys, and whatever else is out there, know about us. Thanks for watching Galaxy Lore TV. Stay curious and keep your eyes on the sky.
Thank you for watching the Aristocracy Files on Galaxy Lore TV. Be a champion and volley the subscribe button, would you? Bottom right. Yeah, you got it. The universe is listening.